John Brown set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time with Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll get this to Eckler. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
On the play. And a Bengal 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, Love once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Love now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now is Locke. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for
normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
61, matchbox, right. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one is right through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Love now to pass on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 34. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Love's
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is good. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. After 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Bengals nothing.
Keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Again, the ball
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Alexander on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Fournette on the carry.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Love. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up...
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
A gain of 4.
What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up
operating from the gun. Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Get ready. Get ready. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
They had enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Love now on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
They ain't ready
Picked
for
up
it.
by Michael Ojemudia. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he puts it through to extend this thing to a 10-2 ball game.
Bears 10, Bengals 2. John Brown set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Fournette. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On first and 10, here's Locke. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Throwing again. Locke. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On third and long, it's Locke. Keeps himself upright. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Second down, Love. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Is Kelsey. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, Love. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. First down, going to the air with Love. Able to find Higgins. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
To T. Higgins. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Going back to Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. He's at the 30, 10.
I need to get my swag
they
right
will
there.
score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Touchdown, defense. 54 is mark. 54 is mark. Check, watch 54. Watch 54.
To throw on second down. Love. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made. This is intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Following the interception, Love to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 more.
On the ground, it's Eckler. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
Kicker on for the extra
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 9, check 9. We got motion, back up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Drew Lock sack.
Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up second down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, what's up? Check, Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Ready.
To try again after the sack. Locke, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on third and long. Locke. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, Love gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing. Love. Open man is Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a third down. This is Fournette, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing his lock on third down. Got a man, it's Mims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Clock now on first down. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 43.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 43.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Check, walk it on. Watch the slant.
After the sack on first down, Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on third and long. Locke. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
66. Bullet high. Mike, 50. Yes. Charlie.
Locke to throw for it on fourth. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. We're working out of the gun. Love. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Bengals on third down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
The kicker
might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Block working out of the gun. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Love fires that quickly outside. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete to
in order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 29, Bears 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Block.
7-yard line.
Able to connect with Mims. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
58. All day, just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Exit. Go. Check. Handle. Squeeze. Get in there. I'm coming after you.
To throw again. Locke. He'll air this one out for Mims. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Quickly completed to the right flat. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down. Love. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Shedding the tackle. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 59 yards.
18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Locke. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Bengals 32, Bears 24.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Love. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Yards to go.
Love looking to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Love. Able to find Higgins. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
8-yard line.
Now Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Bears 24.
But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Bengals, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.